Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Awesome Pavao Show. Today's guest is Aidan Taylor. Aidan, thank you so much for joining.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man.
Just to start off, Aidan, how have your last few weeks been, and what have you kind of been up to?
Uh, Not much. Just got back to school a couple of weeks ago. Just been practicing, and our school hasn't started yet, so just on the ice, working out, hanging out with the fellas. Nothing too crazy.
How was your Christmas and the time off from your Christmas break?
Yeah, it was good. It was nice to come back home. See family, kind of cliche stuff, but see friends and everything. Not bad.
I wanted to ask, like you getting into hockey, what do you think kind of drove you into getting into hockey as opposed to kind of other sports when you were younger? And yeah, why do you think hockey kind of appealed to you?
Well, it was kind of hard not to be hockey when my brother's much older than me. He was playing junior when I was a baby.
All right.
My dad works in hockey. Yeah, yeah, I was kind of always being around the rink when you're a kid. And I just loved it kind of from day one. But that's not to say I still I'm a big soccer guy too. I try to play soccer with my buddies whenever I can, but hockey, I was ultimately better hockey player than I was a soccer player. So
Yeah, I was gonna say, were you any good at soccer or no?
I always thought I was good. I played rep for a couple years, and then I still think I'm a pretty good player. But
Yeah.
yeah, I just obviously hockey. I was always a better hockey player. So.
Yeah. Moving into kind of like your teenage years, you played AAA in Oakville, correct?
So I did, but I only played AAA for 3 years of my entire life, which kind of
Really?
sounds crazy.
So
But
yeah,
yeah,
kind of take me through that. What was that
yeah.
like?
So I played um I played 2 years, was minor Pee Wee and Pee Wee, so that's grade, I believe, 6 and 7.
Okay.
So I think I don't know how old you are, like 12, 13, around that age.
Yeah.
And then as kind of hitting came into the game, I uh, I was deemed too small and
Right.
whatever, too soft, all that stuff, because I was a really late bloomer.
Okay.
And then I actually played U18. My first year at U18, I played double A, which is absurd. And then COVID hit, and then I grew like 5 inches over the summer, made AAA that next year, and then made the next year, my first year of junior, I played for the Oakville Blades. Just kind of a crazy journey, but
So you
that's
went, yeah, you went from double A to junior A?
yeah,
No way. That's
yeah, in
crazy.
2 years, yeah.
So what about like, did you play in the, like, what's a good tournament for AAA? Like the OHL Cup? Did you play in that?
No,
Okay.
I was playing double A then.
That's
Yeah, it's
nuts.
crazy.
How
Yeah, it
did
is
how
crazy.
did that kind of come out? Like, how did that opportunity kind of with the Blades come into play?
Well, I was lucky enough I got to skate with them when I was playing on the AAA team, like just as kind of like an AP, I guess,
Yeah.
because it was still that they didn't play that whole year, or well, either did we. So just yeah, I just got to skate with them, and then I got offered at rookie camp the next year. I went to their rookie camp and got a spot. So yeah.
Sick. Moving past the Blades a bit, now you're playing NCAA. I
Mhm.
asked you how you got the opportunity with the Blades. How did you get the opportunity with the team that you're with now?
Um, so so it was a weird process because I was talking to some teams early on my last year on the Blades because we have our OJHL showcase, which is where all kinds of NCAA scouts, even OHL scouts for the younger guys or major junior,
Hmm.
they come, and it's basically like a big tournament for the league essentially.
Okay.
And I was talking to teams there, and then time went on. I kind of fizzled out. It was a weird time. Like, I guess they had more interest in other guys and stuff. And then towards the end of my year, I was shooting out emails and texts and showing my highlight tape to coaches, and Brockport, where I'm at now, the head coach Brian Dickinson texts me back, and he's like, he'd love to have me for a visit. Went to a visit, loved the school. It's in upstate New York. It's a gorgeous school, gorgeous campus. Um, and yeah, he said he liked me. He said that he could see me in the future plans of the team and everything. And yeah, I I didn't commit right away, but I was kind of like I knew I was going to play there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Are you getting an education in the process of playing there?
Yes. Yeah.
What are you taking?
I'm doing sports management.
Sick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, going back to junior A, I think junior A is kind of, in a way, it's a little bit, I think, disrespected in some ways in terms of the level that it's at. But I
Mhm.
mean, if you look at some guys like Kale McCarr, Mark Giordano, I think Zach Hyman, like junior A has had a lot of great players. What's kind of your perspective of the junior A game and the level that it's at?
Yeah, that's an interesting question because especially now with the major junior rule, like those guys can go play in the NCAA. It's a little different now.
Yeah.
But when I played and definitely earlier on, like yeah, there's a ton of you know there's a ton of great players and even coaches. Like my brother coaches in the OHL now. That's how he started coaching for the Blades. Like there's a lot of opportunities in that league for sure. In the OJHL at least, I can't speak on a lot of the other leagues, but from my experience, yeah, it's definitely a good stepping stone. And to play like for me to play in my hometown, like pretty cool. Like you're from Oakville, it's
Yeah.
pretty cool. My dad played there, my brother played there, but yeah, I think yeah, it's definitely a great great league that if you want to play in college like NCAA, I think it's a great stepping stone for sure.
Who would you say is like the best player you've played with so far in your kind of career? Even if it's like a name, like just throw out a name. It's the guy doesn't have to be like some big name, but kind of
Played
just
with.
played with or even
Um,
played against.
it's I when I was really young, I played against Shane Wright. He was real good.
Sick.
Um, I played with Josh Bloom. He is with the Abbotsford Canucks right now
Okay.
in the AHL. But that was a long time ago as well. I'm trying to think. I'm blanking right now, to be honest. Um, I haven't played with anyone super crazy.
Yeah.
Um, I played against both Perek brothers.
Sick.
But not Zane
I
because
didn't even
he's
know Zane had a brother. How old is his
yeah
brother?
they so one of them is so he has two brothers. One
Sick.
of them is 2003 because he's my age, and I think the other one is an '02.
Hmm.
One plays at Bemidji State in Minnesota D1,
Hmm.
and then one of them I play against in he plays for Utica University
Did you
or
watch
Utica.
the Did you watch the World Juniors?
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
What do you think of Zane as a player?
Actually I got to skate with him in the summer, but like seeing him in person, but also obviously at the World Juniors is unbelievable.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's definitely going to be a top player for sure.
Yeah. You talked about your style growing up and kind of how you were deemed too small. Um, I think, are you like a big William Nylander guy?
Huge William Nylander guy. I got
Yeah.
his jersey right there too.
Sick. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like just watching you play, like you can kind of see like you kind of try to play like Nylander in a way. Um,
Yeah.
what was kind of your perspective? Like you said, people said you were too small growing up. What was kind of your style of game?
To be honest, when I was younger, I was more kind of gritty. Like
Yeah.
I was kind of like a little Brad
Yeah,
Marchand-esque a
yeah.
little bit.
Like a
Like I was a little
small, like gritty guy. Yeah.
yeah, I was like a little rat. Like I always had good hands. I was always skilled, but yeah, I was a little more a rat. As I got older in my teenage years and stuff, I got more. I did watch Nylander a lot more and stuff, and I like even now I would like Jesper Bratt, Jack
Mm.
Hughes, Braden Point. Like I kind of take tidbits off some of those guys, but yeah, now definitely when I was younger, I was just kind of a workhorse.
Mm.
It's pretty funny. Now I'm more skilled, but yeah, it's it's funny how it's kind of changed a little bit.
Yeah. What would you say is your most memorable moment playing hockey so far? Whether it's like a tournament you won when you were 10 or playing NCAA, like anything that kind of stands out?
I'd probably say I there's a few. I definitely say when I was a kid, I won the minor P. Actually, yeah, I won the minor Pee Wee AAA OMHAs. That was a pretty big deal.
Mm,
And then the year after, I went to the Quebec Major Pee Wee tournament, which is a huge, like the biggest Pee Wee tournament in the world.
mm.
And then I'd say when I played on the Blades, we hosted the Centennial Cup.
Yes, I feel like I remember
Um,
that. Yeah.
yeah, that was in 2024, so that was really cool. That was like they shut down the whole rink for us. Basically, it was honestly like playing in the World Juniors. It was hosted by Hockey Canada. It was really cool. And then my last one is probably just committing to play in the NCAA. I thought that was a really cool moment for me and my family, especially to see how excited my family was for me. That was a pretty big deal.
Yeah. What was that process like for you? Did you find it like pretty stressful trying to find a place to play or, what was that process kind of like for you?
Yeah, there was a little bit of panic because I didn't talk to like I talked to a couple coaches and then didn't like kind of stop talking to them for a while and then they kind of moved on from me, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
And then trying to find a team and then once I talked to the coaches and got everything like I was fine, but there was a little panic, but I'm glad I came to Brockport, and this definitely a good spot for my development, and yeah, I couldn't be happier.
Speaking of where you're at now, like your day to day, what does a game day look like for you? Like, when you wake up to the time you go to bed.
A game day. So usually if I have classes, I'll wake up and go to my classes,
Okay.
whatever,
Hmm.
and then usually get food. I try to get on the ice for just put on my skates and just get my hands warm.
Hmm.
But sometimes that's not possible with class schedule.
Yeah.
But if not, we have like a shooting room, so I go down, get my gloves and my stick, gets a couple pucks, just get my hands warm, take a couple shots. Then usually eat. Again, it depends on my class schedule and
Right.
everything. Usually try to eat and then have a nap and then probably have like a quick snack. Like I usually have like a banana, yogurt, or something, and then head over to the rink. And then yeah, I don't know when I go pretty early. Like for 7 p.m. puck drop, I'm probably there at like 4:15.
Yeah.
Um, and then yeah, after the game, depends if it's a Saturday night and my parents come up, usually go get dinner or something, and then yeah, just go to bed.
Do you find you're like,
Nothing crazy.
do you find you're strict with like, do you have any like food preferences, like pregame meals, like stuff like that, or kind of just whatever?
Honestly, not really.
Yeah.
Like I do like to have like a I usually have like a blue Gatorade before,
Yeah.
but I don't I used to be like super superstitious, and then I realized it's just to
Stupid.
me it's just like not stupid because I understand why people do it, but it's like it just kind of makes me overthink, and I don't.
Yeah.
Every time I overthink before games and stuff, I usually psych myself out. So.
Right. What do you kind of do? Like you mentioned, psyching yourself out. What do you like to do kind of on your off days to calm your mind and keep yourself distracted from the game?
Um,
Like, do you
I
want
like.
first? I mean, I'm a Leafs guy. Do you like watching the Leafs?
Oh yeah, I love watching the Leafs. I'm always like I was talking about it tonight. Like I'm so jacked up to watch
Marner.
Leafs Vegas tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Sick.
No, yeah, I always try to watch the Leafs. I mean, I like watching a lot of teams, but definitely I definitely try to make time to watch the Leafs for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you have a bad practice or something, I tend to try and leave it at the rink.
Right.
Like, if you have a bad practice, like dwelling on it's not going to do anything. So it's just like, you got to come back the next day and just, you know, work harder, do better. Like simple as that, really.
You mentioned your mindset in terms of going into a game. Is there anything? Are you a big music guy? Like, do you find you like to listen to certain kinds of music before games?
Uh, I switch a lot. Like I don't have anything crazy.
Yeah,
I'm not a guy that gets super fired up. I kind of like to stay kind of level headed. I
yeah,
know a lot of people listen to rap and stuff. Like there's been there's been games where I listen to just like pop music before the game and I'm like ready to go. Like
right.
I just like listening to music. It doesn't like really do anything for me, but
Yeah.
yeah.
How's Brockport doing? Like, how does your upcoming schedule look like? Where are you guys in the standings and stuff like that?
Yeah, I mean, we weren't great last year,
Hmm.
unfortunately, but this year we got a lot of new our freshman class has been really good, and our first game back we played Elmira College. We won, and that's a big conference game. We're in the UCHC.
Okay.
That's our conference. It's probably one of the better ones in D3, and I think we are fourth right now, which that means if the season ended today, we'd have a home playoff game, which is a really big deal.
Sick. How does your playoff
Um,
system work? Is it like 7 game series? Like, how does it
no,
kind of
no.
work?
So it's I believe it's the first two get a bye,
Okay.
and then everyone else, I think six teams make the playoffs. So there's two quarterfinals, and it's literally just one game knockout.
Did you guys make
Yeah.
the playoffs last year?
So last year we did
Nice.
because there was only six teams in our conference. Now there's eight, I believe.
Mm, okay.
But we finished six last year, which yeah, it was a tough season, but
How did you
better
find
now.
how did you find playing, on a team that maybe was kind of not at the top of the league?
It's tough, like going to the rink every day when you're losing and stuff. It's definitely not easy. I know a lot of guys say that, but it's
Yeah.
definitely yeah, it's not easy all the time. But yeah, you just gotta try and do your best, and I get not hope for the best, but like just put your head down and kind of work. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I actually had a pretty good year last year, especially being a freshman. But obviously, personal accolades don't really mean anything when you're not winning as a team. So
What does your off season usually look like? Are you a guy who likes to step away from the game, be in the gym, be on the ice? How do you kind of go about your off seasons?
yeah, so no, I don't like staying away. I usually at the end of uh playoffs, I'll take maybe a week or so off the ice.
Hmm.
But no, I'm in the gym a lot. I'm on the ice a lot. Just trying to find ice as much as you can is really the big thing in the summer. But yeah, I'd say I don't even do that much because it's like I don't go on any crazy vacations. I might go to the cottage for a couple days like
Right.
with my family, but usually just working out, doing sprints like hill sprints and all that type of stuff. But yeah, in the gym usually 4 or 5 days a week, and then try to be on the ice as much as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
As we kind of wind down, what do you think your future holds for you in terms of hockey? Like, where do you kind of envision yourself in the hockey world that you've kind of known since, like you mentioned, you were a young kid?
That's a great question. Well, I'm still playing. I still got basically 2.5 years at school.
Yeah.
So honestly, I want to play pro after.
Hmm.
If that's in North America or even Europe, I think that would be an unbelievable experience.
Yeah.
And then when I'm done playing, see, I guess you can't really predict anything, but as of right now, I think I'd want to coach
Mm,
in some capacity.
yeah.
My brother does it and he loves it. And I think I'm pretty smart hockey mind. Um, but yeah, yeah, like just starting coaching like junior A level, maybe even minor hockey first. and then kind of work myself up the pipeline. If I coach, NCAA or major junior, and then obviously to the NHL. But
Yeah. Um,
yeah, definitely stay in the game in some capacity for sure.
yeah. It's good. Last question. It's another kind of deep question here.
Mm.
When hockey is kind of all said and done for you, um, well, like you mentioned, you want to stay, but I mean, like playing.
Hmm.
How will you kind of look back on your career? I guess playing college, junior A, not even playing much AAA, like all these kind of things that you went through. How will you kind of look back on your time playing?
Uh, yeah, that's a great question. I think I think I would look back on it, even if I was done today, I think I could look back at it with so much pride, especially considering, you know, I wasn't supposed to get to this point, you know what I mean? Like so
Yeah.
many doubters and so many, oh, he's too small, he's not good enough, he's too slow, like all this. Oh, he shouldn't be playing junior, or his dad got him here, like all that type of stuff.
Hmm.
Um, and yeah, just, and to see the people when I was playing double A who were playing triple A the entire time, now they aren't even playing hockey anymore. Just kind of surviving and, you know, so that's what my dad always says. It's always survival of the fittest, right?
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
yeah, I think I can look it back on it, especially my time in Oakville and now in the States. Like I look back at it with so much pride for sure.
Aidan, you got a sick story, man, and I appreciate you jumping on and taking the time and wishing you the best of luck. I'll be rooting for you, and yeah, thanks for doing this.
Yeah, cheers, brother. That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.